Hello, stamping friends. This is Robin with Stamp with Dr. Robin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Diego, California, where if you're not in San Diego, you're probably in the snow and cold because you all are going to be jealous when I tell you that it's over 80 degrees here today, and it was yesterday too. So we've got pretty incredible weather now. Actually, if anything, it's too hot. I mean, this is too hot. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? But we're going to enjoy it while we can because we got a storm coming in tomorrow or the next day. So anyway, thank you for all your well wishes. I've had COVID the last almost 2 weeks now, and you can tell by my voice, my sexy voice, excuse me, that I'm still got a little bit of the cold part, but the I feel awful part is much, much better. So hopefully every day, actually I have been feeling better every day the last few days, so that's a really good thing. Hey Tammy, good to see you. I'm glad somebody's watching, and I am getting better. Thank you for your well wishes. Although I was just saying I still sound kind of sexy, I think. Anyway, so what's going on with Stampin' Up! Is we're winding down on the, good to see you too, Tammy. We're winding down on the July through December catalog. Hopefully you all got some really great deals, but there's still some to be had. Hey Doris, glad you could make it. Just saying we've got end of the year savings on the July through December catalog. If there's something you really want, get it now. Things are going like crazy. There's still an awful lot on the clearance rack too, and that stuff is up to 60% off. So go make sure you check that out if you're thinking about placing an order. And then we've got starting January 5th, our new January through April catalog. If you're not working with a demo, let me know. I can send you a catalog. If you are a customer, hopefully you've already gotten a catalog from me. My husband actually took them to the post office for me this last week, so you should be getting them maybe tomorrow at the latest. And like I said, if you're a demo, you're ordering from that. Hi, Linda. Good to see you too. I am feeling better, thanks. Anyway, if you're not working with a demo, you need a catalog, let me know. And then the one other thing I want to point out is paper share. So for those of you who don't know what a paper share is, Linda can explain it to you because Linda always does my paper shares. But a paper share is I pick what I consider to be the best new paper from the new catalog. And you get a quarter of whatever is in that paper pack of all these different papers. So this time my paper pack, I'll list it off for you guys, includes how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different paper packs. I didn't do 100% all of them because I try to keep it at a reasonable price. Hey Diane, good to see ya. So at this point, like I said, we got 11 different papers. You're getting a quarter of every paper pack, and the price is $40 if you're picking it up here, or $49 if you want me to send it to you. So if you're interested, I put my email in the description. It's pretty easy. stampwithdrrobin@gmail.com. And let me know if you're interested so we can get you signed up. But it includes By the Bay, Country Floral Lane, Country Gingham. We're going to be going over those two today. Delicate Desert and the Dry Dust Brush Metallic that goes with it, Enjoy the Journey, Fancy Flora, Like an Animal, Rain or Shine, Regency Park, and the Textured Shimmer paper. And that's 118 pieces of 6x6. I'll try to keep what I can as 6x12 because I know you guys like that better, but for shipping sometimes it ends up easier to cut them 6x6. And then as a free gift to you, I'm going to give you a sample of the Flowers and More Host DSP that you can only get if you've got at least a $150 order, which we probably will with all this and what I'm ordering. And so then we'll get some Host DSP, which is one of those huge packs of like 48, and I want you guys to see it, and I can't possibly use that many anyway. All right, so I am going to put you down here and get going on today's card. And whoops, sorry about that. So what we're going to do today is talk about the Country Floral Lane suite. That's on page 8, 9, and 10 in the new catalog. This is the bundle. You can see that it is a punch bundle, and it's a one of a couple kind of Valentine-y themed, but obviously with all these hearts and flowers, you can use this for anything. It's got some great sentiments. It is a distinctive stamp set, which always, you know, if you see that distinctive, you know these shaded things are going to come out even cooler because of the distinctive part. And then it's got this builder kind of punch. Cool thing about this punch is it actually fits on this piece of designer series paper. But of course you can, you know, cut out whatever you want. We'll be using that in a minute. So let me move that aside. And then this is the one, there's two different paper packs that come in it with this suite. This is the Country Floral Lane designer series paper. And some are just small little things that you can use for anything, and some are floral, and some are hearts. This, I don't know if you can see, this has hearts and little X's and O's. And the colors in here are Sweet Sorbet, Petal Pink, Mossy Meadow, Mint Macaron, and Balmy Blue. This is my favorite piece. I just love these little bikes. In fact, when we're done, I'll show you another card, a couple other cards I made. If I can find them in this mess here that I just pushed to the side. I did, here we go. There we go, make some other cards, and I made one with this because I just love this paper. This we can use for anything. Same with that, just teeny little hearts here. This one's really pretty. Kind of alternative colors. So this is the Sweet Sorbet. And then this is the other paper pack that comes with this. This is called Country Gingham. And you get 48 sheets, and you get 8 sheets of each of these 6 ones. So it's not like some of the other packets where you get 12 different things. This one only has 8 different things, but you get more of each. And then we got the Sweet Sorbet and the Petal Pink. And when you turn it over, you've got the Mint Macaron and the Balmy Blue. So I can see using these for, you know, a lot of different spring kind of things too. All right, so here is the card that we're going to make today. And although it looks like a regular little card, this is actually a cute little fun fold. I believe we call this a barn door fun fold. I don't think we've ever made it before on my live, so I thought that would be kind of fun to do that. So, oh wait, I forgot a couple other things that are in this suite. We have these pastel adhesive back sequins that are in 2 different sizes, and we're going to be using some of the pink ones. We've got blue, I think they're just calling it blue. Oh no, they're calling it Balmy Blue, Petal Pink. Not sure that looks petal pink, and the gold. And they're adhesive back, which are always nice. And then there's this 2-pack of ribbon that has real red. They call this burlap. I think that's a bad name for it. To me, it just looks like a crumb cake ribbon because it's not burlap at all. It's smooth. It's satiny. And this one is too. And this one's real red, which confuses me because in here is Sweet Sorbet. So I'm confused why it's not Sweet Sorbet, but they didn't ask me. So we will take that as it comes. So that's, yeah, that's the whole suite there. Okay, so let's get going on making this. So if you can see, this is really just started out as a 4 1/4 by 11 inch piece scored in the middle. And we've got that right here, and then we're just going to cut a little piece out of that. So give me a second here. I kind of buried everything. Oops. So we've got our Stampin' Up! Trimmer here. And, oops, I'm going to put it down this way. Sorry, this is the one thing I can't do upside down. But what we need to do is we're going to cut in, oh geez, I didn't write it down, but let me just double check, because I believe it is, yes, 1.5 inches. So one of the easiest ways to do this is to use this other side of your trimmer and push it all the way up to the side, because that is 1.5 inches. And then the other thing that I find easiest to do is to actually start where you would kind of want to end, which is at the fold, which is at 5.5. I'm hoping you guys can see that. Let's bring it up here a little bit. And like I said, I just find it sometimes easier than cutting down is to cut up. So we're starting at the fold and cutting to the edge. And then I'm going to turn it, put this at 5.5 because that's where the fold is. And then this one is just going to come down 1.5 inches. Whoops, I think I cut it too much. Nope, looks good. So that's just a little extra piece. In case you guys are wondering, I think everybody should do this on their Stampin' Up! Cutter. You see how it's easier to see my numbers because I put just a little 1/4 inch piece. This is a retired color even of DSP on here, and that just makes it so much easier to read those numbers. I've also seen people just put some tear-in tape like that to make that work. Okay, so now we have our little barn door here, and I think we're going to start next on doing some stamping and making the little heart thing in the middle here. So if you look real carefully, you can see I did cut out from that paper that I was showing you that has the little same little thing here. Now this is what I do one thing. There's 2 ways to do this. One is you can push it around like this because I made this too small. The other thing you can do when you can't really hold on to it, because I obviously didn't want to cut into any other little pieces, is you can take a little Post-it note, put it on there like that. Actually, I think I'll put it up at the top. And now you can put it in here and move it around a lot easier. And we're going to save all those little pieces because we're using all of them. Okay, so look how cute the back of that one looks too. Oh, we got some other people. Hey, Shirley. And Diane. All right, so we've got, this is a circle. I think it's the second biggest circle from the Stylish Shapes. Boy, we need a new thing on here. It's kind of a mess. And what we're going to do is put this on here, but I thought it kind of, oh look, this is interesting because I didn't even realize that this had some of the mint macaron leaves, and now I've got some of the mossy meadow leaves. I think I'm going to change to the mint macaron because some of these I stamped on just to give it a little fuller kind of shape. All right. So let's get some mint macaron leaves. I'm kind of just leaving this here so I can see where I want them to be. Okay. I think my mint macaron stamp pad needs a little bit more, but you'll notice too, these 2 little leaves are both on the same stamp. All right, so now that's going to be like that. And then let's get some of the Mossy Meadow. Everything that I'm using is from this stamp set. So we've got and then I'm going to actually just, oops, stamp this off. And use it like that. Just lightly stamp it off. Just this Mossy Meadow is such a dark color that I didn't want it to. That's interesting, actually, kind of variegated itself. And that's good. All right, so let's glue this on. I'm going to glue down the leaves. And then I'm going to use some dimensionals on the heart. And then we got the little heart, and what I'm going to do is just put a little baby dimensional on the one side, and then the other side I'm going to put a little bit of glue and glue it to the big heart so that they're overlapping like that. Okay, so that's ready to go. And now the only other, which is 5 1/4 by 4, and what I'm going to do is just put it in here like this and stamp it in here before I glue it down. So it's going to say, just when you first open the card or take the card out of the envelope, and the reason that I'm not gluing it down just quite yet is just in case I screw this up. And I didn't. Good. Or yet, I should say, because now I want to put the Happy Valentine's Day, but you could totally use this as a birthday card. And now this will be covered by our little door here. Okay, isn't that cool? Let's go ahead and glue that down. That's our inside. And then we have a little piece that's, what is this, 2 1/2 by 5 1/4 for the outside. Get this out of the way now. And then I have a piece of, do I have two? Yep, Mossy Meadow, and this is cut with the circles, just the straight circles. You know, the circles that don't have the stitching. Some have stitching, or no stitching. Some are just plain, and some are the scalloped ones. And it's nice how they made this so they, even though this styling shapes aren't in the exact, you know, are in a different set, they still match, which I find wonderful. So now this is going to go right here, but we're going to put it up on some dimensionals, but we don't want the dimensionals up here. So just the bottom half is going to get some dimensionals. So when that happens, I kind of go like this, turn it upside down, and then I know which half, the one that I don't have my hand covering, that we're going to put some dimensionals on. And then I know, don't screw that up, because ask me how I know that that happens sometimes. Okay, and then let's get some of these lovely little adhesive back sequins. And I'm going to put a big one over here and then a little baby one of each. And that's it. I don't know if you can see the difference that these were stamped. These were from the paper and these were stamped instead. But isn't that cute? Oh, we forgot to do an envelope. I'm always forgetting to do an envelope, but I did actually remember to get an envelope. And there's the cutest little hearts. There's a set like this that are open hearts. In fact, I'm going to just make them go all the way up the side. And there's also a set that are filled in hearts. Is that not the cutest thing? I love the little hearts. I love looking for those little teeny things like that are in our sets. So those are the ones we made today. And then I have a couple others to show you. This one I made, I used the, oh shoot, I can't remember what this is called, Stitched Greenery, I think, embossing folder. And then I cut hearts, punched out hearts from various different of those papers. And then I promised you a one with the bicycles that I just absolutely love. And you'll notice peeking out from behind here is some of this, the gingham paper also. And this ribbon, this balmy blue ribbon, is actually the ribbon from the Seaside Bay set. So, oh, I got lots of little hearty people. Thank you guys. Hi, Lisa and Peggy. Yes, I am feeling better. Every day I get a little bit better, so that's a good thing. I'm glad you guys like the card. I just think this is a really cute, really easy little way to make a card. So, and if any of you show up for class in January, we will probably be making some of those cards as we get ready for Valentine's Day. So, good to see you all. Remember to let me know if you want to be part of my paper share. And hopefully you guys are all getting your new little catalogs. Oh, I'm sorry, Doris, that I lost audio. Hopefully I'm back now and that you were able to see the cards. And I'll be later today going on my blog, stampwithdrrobin.blogspot.com, and I'll put all the measurements and everything there too. So thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you next Monday. Take care. Bye.